Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Hello, and welcome back to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. Happy November. Who's excited for the holiday season to start? I'm not actually sure if I'm excited, if I'm being honest. This is actually the first year I don't have any ideas for what to get my kids for Christmas. I did surprise them last week and I bought them indoor water park passes for next month. And I just told them straight up, like, this is your Christmas present from your mom and dad. Like, you're not getting any toys from us. And don't get me wrong, they're going to get toys and things from Santa and their grandparents. So they're going to be fine. But they were thrilled. And I was thrilled that they were thrilled because I thought they might complain a little bit that we weren't getting them anything. So yay. And, mom and dad for the win here. But I'm all about buying experiences. My house is already filled to the gills with toys and like stuff. I'm actually semi-terrified to see what my parents, the grandparents, are going to buy them this year. Because it's usually just so much stuff and I don't know where to put it. And you probably have this problem too at your house where you just have a room that's just like so cluttered with stuff. Or you might be really organized. I don't know, but my house is not like that. My kids make it very hard for me to have a clean home. One day though, this is me getting sentimental, I won't have toys everywhere and I'm probably going to miss it. That's what I keep telling myself at least. So my messy toy-filled house is here to stay until further notice. You know what I really need? Like a maid or like a home organizer. I really need someone to come over and just organize or just like throw away stuff in the toy room. So yeah. And when I say toy room, I mean like literally my living room. It's my upstairs living room. It's just so cluttered with stuff. But anyway, all right. So you're probably over me whining about my messy house and my amount of stuff that my kids get for Christmas. So anyway, all right. So this episode is all about my DM approach. I personally have made a lot of money just from having conversations with my followers. This is one of the easiest ways to get people on sales calls, and it's what people avoid the most. And I know why people avoid it. I know why you avoid it. Okay. You're afraid of what people are going to say to you, right? You're afraid that people are going to be mean or that they're going to ignore you. They're going to ghost you. And you don't want people to judge you, right? You don't want people thinking that you're salesy or you're just trying to take their money or something, right? I get it. Rejection sucks. Mean people suck. People judging you in that negative way does not feel good, especially when you just want to help, right? You just want to help somebody. However, there are more positives than negatives when it comes to direct messaging. Okay. Especially the way I teach it. All right. It's a very just natural and genuine way. All right. So when you communicate with your followers, just so you know, there are more positives than negatives when it comes to direct messaging, especially the way that I teach it. There are natural and genuine ways that you can communicate to your followers what you do. All right. There are non-salesy ways, I guess you can put it. There are non-salesy ways for you to learn more about your followers and see if they actually need help, if they need support. All right. Simple as that. So I want you to start conversations, and I want you to start conversations with your current followers. You don't need to be DMing people that aren't subscribed to you. And I always like to say that because when they hit follow, it's like hitting that subscribe button. All right. And I'm not saying you can't DM people that don't follow you. I guess I just want to tell you that you can, but I know it feels much better in your nervous system when you do decide to start a conversation with somebody who already knows you on some level. All right. And the great thing about DMing is, yes, they do get to know you on some level, but it also gives them another reason to remember that you exist. All right. When you pop in their DMs or drop emojis, they see your name again. All right. So let's start with, though, how do you just start a regular cold DM conversation? Like, how does it work without coming off as salesy and pushy? Well, first things first, remember the people that you are DMing are real people. They are human beings that are in need of being seen, heard, and understood. They may not necessarily know they have a problem, and that might be one of the main reasons why they're following you. They're trying to see if they have a problem. Not every conversation that you start will be answered or will turn into a sales conversation, okay? But in my opinion, things can quickly escalate into, I need your help and here's what's going on. Or they'll just simply go, what are your offers? How much is your program? However, it's not always like that, okay? And I'm giving you all these scenarios because I think it's important to state that not every person will be interested, even if they're following you. Not every person will even reply back to you. You will get ghosted, all right? It is a numbers game here. Only 3 to 5% of your current audience will buy. Or I should say right now, 3 to 5% are hot leads right now. All right. So do the math yourself. If you have a $500 offer, how many people would you need to be DMing to make, say, 2 to 5K a month? Or if you have a $3,000 offer, how many people would you have to DM to make 10K and beyond per month? If you decide to just do 50 new people per week, that's what I usually tell my clients to start with. That's 10 people a day, Monday through Friday. You'll likely have plenty of sales calls lined up. Okay. But do the math for yourself. And with that being said, you can have a way more predictable business if you decide to make connections and start conversations regularly, okay? And the easiest way to start a conversation is to actually offer some clarity or support, right? Feels so much better in our system when we just lead with, I'm here to help. So ask if they're interested in some of your free resources. See if they'd like to come to a free webinar. Gift them one of your freebies. You can also simply say you'd be happy to make specific content for them. All right. So what are you struggling with right now? What would you like some clarity on? You aren't above helping people for free. All right. So I hate to break it to you, but the more that you help, the more money you'll make in the long run. And the more people you're just going to naturally attract into your life because, well, you're a good person. And I'm not saying you need to give away all your services for free or constantly give away free tips because eventually the free stuff isn't going to cut it for your audience anymore. Free guidance can only go so far. Free can easily go in one ear and out the other. All right. Feel me on this? So in order for people to level up and get serious and get the results that they're looking for, they'll need to invest. They'll need to pay for it. So after a while, especially if this person has expressed to you that they need your help, you'll have to simply say, I'm confident I can help. This is exactly what I help my clients with inside my one-on-one coaching program. Are you looking for support with this? I never ask people to get on sales calls unless I know they need and want my help. So asking if they would like support with this can easily clarify that. It becomes salesy and weird for the other person when you sell to someone who isn't ready or hasn't expressed any interest in what you do. You feel me on that? You probably have gotten a DM or two where it's like, join here, book a call here. And it's like, no, right? So some DMing do's and don'ts. Remember, they are real people. Use their first name as much as you can. Don't rush to get them on a call. Ask them more questions about their life. What are they going through right now? What's happening that inspired them to follow you? All right. And don't drop links. All right. I'm a big fan of permission-based marketing, meaning you ask if they'd like to sign up. Ask if they'd like to book a call. Ask if they'd like to join your masterclass or group or whatever it is. Okay. Ask first, and then you can drop a link. And don't make these messages all about you. It's about them. Your business is about how you can help other people. So we have to step out of that mentality that these people on the internet like owe you anything. One of the biggest things I want you to remember, and this is like for your whole life, okay? People always remember how you made them feel, always. So if you were a kind person, compassionate, sympathetic, they'll likely remember that and come back to you over and over again. And they're probably going to be very happy to refer you to their family and friends. All right. I know my repeat clients, the ones that continue to book month after month, they always tell me I just put them in a good place mentally. I make them feel good about themselves and their business. I make them believe that anything is possible because, well, it is. It is possible. But they keep coming back to me because I made them feel good about their journey and their path in life. And sometimes we just need that person to believe in us and support us, right? To show us our real potential. So be that person for somebody. Be the person who has walked the path and can guide them to where they want to go. So get out of your head when it comes to direct messaging. Building relationships has been such a blessing in my business. It has changed my life and changed my client's life so much. DMing doesn't have to be scary. Likely your brain is trying to keep you safe from the big, bad, scary people on the internet. And so, yes, there are a lot of people like that, But most people are genuinely nice. Most people aren't going to come and like tell you to F off in the DMs, okay? They likely just won't reply. And guess what? That's okay. They're allowed to do that and you can handle this, okay? You're going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine, all right? But you won't know until you try. With my one-on-one coaching program, I have so many scripts for DM conversations. I help you build your sales muscles so you can show up confidently and like a true expert. I also help you move conversations along into real sales conversations so that you can get on sales calls faster. No coach does this for you. I'm the only coach out there that does this for her clients. I want you getting on sales calls as fast as possible. And I know a lot of the reasons why people don't get on sales calls is because they just don't know what to say to get them on the call. So if this is something that you're interested in, click the link in my show notes and apply to work with me. My price and the duration of my coaching container will be increasing in 2024. Okay. So currently it's $3,000 USD for 3 months. And I do have multiple payment plans. So no worries there. All right. So if you've been wanting to work with me, secure your spot and secure that investment as soon as possible. And yeah, let's start the year off with a bang and get you all set up to enroll more clients and build up more confidence in your business so that you can get more people on sales calls. All right. So if you have any questions about working with me, send me a DM on Instagram. My handle is at @AllisonHenderson_coach. And that's ALLISON Henderson_coach. And that's it. That's all I got for you today, guys. All right. So have a great week. Happy selling, happy DMing. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at AllisonHenderson_coach. That's ALLISON Henderson_coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.